Do you love that one? Tahu bergedil?
I love.
Yeah. You
Is it all tahu bergedil taste tadi or is it just dia punya sedap?
No, dia punya sedap, honestly.
RAWR! Welcome to Mystery
Mukbang.
Hi, I'm Tira Sorrell.
And I'm Lunate.
And we are from
House of Miss Joaquim.
Alright, everybody, just a reminder, we'll be uploading this series every Thursday. Yeah, so do not forget to turn on your notification
button.
Screen.
So, oh my god, look what's right in front of us. My god.
What is not right?
What is not right?
Yes.
That's you, darling. Okay, what is right in front of us? If you guys don't know, this is a tahu bergedil. Okay, we have it in plain one, and we also got the beef. It's beef, right? Yeah, it's beef. So this tahu bergedil comes from Risco Kitchen. So we would like to personally thank Risco Kitchen for sponsoring us for our mukbang for today's episode.
Hey,
thank you. And the person that we would like to thank the most behind Risco Kitchen is actually Sri Alia. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we also got our most basic batch, which is the rice. And it won't be a complete meal without our favorite spicy McNugget from McDonald's. Alright? And also it won't be complete without one more thing.
What?
Darling, it's clean.
Let's shake this up.
Yes, shake this up. Yes. Look at that. Oh my god.
Yes, friend.
Yes, we got our pink gloves on, ready to
gloves.
take the straw, and we're gonna poke it through.
1,
2, 3.
Yeah,
cheers.
Sorry.
What's your favorite bubble tea flavor?
For me, it's caramel.
Yes.
Caramel milk tea.
Caramel milk tea, ice cream.
They slay
Yeah.
all day, all night, all
I love
week.
caramel milk tea, but I ordered brown sugar
Milk tea.
Yes, brown sugar milk tea is nice as well.
Not bad though. It's nice.
It's nice.
So, have we dive into the food?
Dive into
Yes, please.
the makanan. So
Yes.
you all makan.
Can't wait. No, this is actually my first time trying tahu bergedil.
Welcome.
And
Okay.
I'm so excited. It looks so huge.
I tried before. It's the most amazing tahu bergedil I ever tried, honestly.
From Risco's?
From Risco Kitchen, Sri Alia, because it's a very, very, full, and then it's very worth it.
How spoon
But there it out. It's okay, darling.
Is chili spicy?
The chili is spicy.
Love.
Love.
Do you want the beef one?
Yes, beef, please.
Beef,
Thank you, Tiara, Sorrel.
Welcome,
Look,
honey.
you can hear the
Ouch.
crust. Oh my god.
I'm good.
Ah,
I'm good.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
good without you.
Can you hear the crust?
Okay, can I try?
It's
Should we
crispy.
try it with or without the sauce first?
Without first. I guess can.
Oh my god, it's still hot.
What have I been missing out?
Yes, me
Yes.
too.
It's really.
We don't need her, we don't need she. Who is she? We don't need just this only.
We are who we are.
Oh.
Is that the title of the song?
No.
Just gonna pour some sambal in. Where is the spoon? You want?
No, it's okay. You can have it.
Okay.
Ow. She thought you're gonna pour it for her.
A lot? One spoon?
2 upon 10. Good one. Okay, honey.
Okay.
Suddenly so. Oh my god, it's so nice.
I feel like it's not complete without the sambal.
But normally, right, like these kind of things, people really need to eat with the sambal so it like will taste nicer. But actually, on its own, it's already very, very nice, right? Are you okay? It's a full review, tiba. Can I want us back? I've got a story to tell you guys. Yeah.
Take big gulps of water, not the pearl.
Run!
Take a big gulp of water, many gulps.
Are you okay, darling?
God bless.
So today I'll be telling you guys 3 stories about MRT. So for those of you who don't know what an MRT is, right? So it's basically a mass rapid transit. It's a train lah that is a mode of transportation here in Singapore. Okay, apparently these 3 MRT places is like top of the list when it comes to ghosts. So the first story actually happens in Novena. Yes. Allegedly, yes, allegedly. Let's take it back to late 1980s, okay? So before Novena was an MRT station, it was actually a Jewish cemetery.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that's where most of these MRT stations, right, their backstory, it's before they were turned into an MRT station, they were actually all cemeteries or like an empty land.
Okay.
Yeah. So when something like my teeth. So when they demolished the cemetery and in 1985 they turned it into an MRT station, a lot of shit happened. Like people see apparitions, ghost apparitions, like in the Novena is an underground MRT, right?
Yeah.
So basically these SMRT drivers, the train drivers, they see like apparition in the tunnels.
Sorry, what is aberration?
Apparition is like bayang-bayang gitu.
Oh, macam ops
It's not really macam
kelibat.
Kelibat, yes, kelibat. That's the word. Yes. Like I said, the drivers see like apparitions in the tunnels, and like for example, if the train is like coming, right, nah, that kind of. So when the train is arriving at the station, they will actually see like kelibat or apparitions like running, towards the MRT, and then it will just like vanish in the air. Like the drivers, can you imagine if you're driving the MRT and then you're like,
Nothing, babe. Nothing.
But the most up one is I read, like I did my research, you know. Some people actually claim that they saw nuns or headless nuns. I can picture in my head. Can you imagine if I'm there? I tak berkenan.
Macam mana saya nak like face that thing lah? I don't think. Oh my god.
I think I will also shit my pants.
I also become headless, babe.
And I'll turn myself into a nun as well, insyaAllah. Sorry guys.
That whole sentence on its own doesn't even make sense. Well, you can't. Because you're a guy.
I mean, we all can try. We can dream to be somebody, right?
Yes. Doesn't have to be a drag queen.
True, you know.
Headless nun is a talent, darling.
Is the chili like spicier than normal? I feel like it's burning, but I can't stop eating the
Thank you.
sambal kicap.
Let me try more because I took
Yeah.
a bit. I
It's
scared.
actually burning, but then it gives you the sensation. So it gives you like want you to have more. Oh.
That is burning.
Melayu you out.
So weird to makan nasi with gloves. Wow, this is like more spicier than the time we had the nasi ayam geprek, nasi geprek.
Yeah.
God,
This is like the number 5 or 7.
I think 7. It's like
There's
Not
no
10.
7 though.
I mean, if
Like-
there is a 7, if there's a
Oh.
7.
I think this is
There's no 15 also, but this one is like stinging.
if this chili has a drag name, it's she's gonna call herself
It's a mouthful.
If this chili has a drag name, I'll call her Miss Sting.
Why?
Because it stings.
Miss Thing, what are you doing?
Okay, let's dive into my story. So basically, there's 3 person in this story. There is Sharon, and then the other one is Tony, which is her lover, and then the other one is Sharon's dad. Okay, so Sharon and her dad live in a mansion opposite Novena MRT. Last time there was a mansion there. Backstory about Sharon and her father and the family. So basically, right, when Sharon was young, was a little kid, the mother actually left both Sharon and the father. So that makes the father the
Single parent.
single parent of Sharon lah, basically. And being a single parent, and of course Sharon is a girl, right? So the father tend to get overprotective, especially like in this conservative country, right? So if I become a father, so I very overprotective over my daughter, right?
That is so true.
Yeah. So when they grow up, again, normal father lah, very overprotective. And then actually, this Sharon, she fell in love with a guy named Tony. Okay, but this Tony is a Caucasian guy.
Yes.
Okay, back then, it's
Sharon is Chinese.
Sharon is Chinese. Yeah, so sorry. So back then, right, it's somewhat
It's-
degrading.
Yeah. It's
For-
like you frown upon.
Yes,
Yeah.
for you to like fall in love with a Caucasian. It's like
Racial.
Yeah, interracial.
relationship is not encouraged.
not encouraged, because like his thinking lah, basically it's like, oh, Caucasian guys only just want sex and then he will leave you
That's true. lah.
afterwards. Really?
No, it's not. But I mean, it's just a culture of its own
Yeah.
for an Angmo
Back
last
then lah,
time.
yeah.
Yeah. Correct.
To Sharon, that's not the case, because they are really, really in love. And I think the dad, being overprotective father, he oversees that
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
to a point where one day Sharon and her father got into a fight, and then the father said, "You are not allowed to meet Tony anymore, because I won't accept this relationship." Why are you laughing, honey?
No, I just trying to imagine like you being the father.
And the mother, I ran away.
This is a really scary episode.
Very scary, guys.
So yeah. Wait, so yeah.
Thank you for the great content, babe.
I think my nose gonna have chili, yeah. I think it's the chili. Okay. So, where was I? Oh yeah, Sharon. Sharon and her father got into a fight, and then the father said, "You're not allowed to meet Tony anymore. I do not approve of this relationship, honey." And Sharon was like, "No, Daddy. If you're not gonna allow me to continue this relationship, I'm going to commit suicide."
Darling.
And commit suicide, she did. In the house. The same day after the fight with the father. Yeah. And then when the father found out, he is obviously very, very sad and like,
Regretful.
yeah. Because I think that's where he realized like, oh damn. I lost my First I lost my wife, now I lost my daughter, and
I'm losing myself.
I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling mad.
So I'm the last man standing, honey.
Tony should be with me again.
I'm gonna get
Ayo. Oh, that's sad, man. Where was I?
You're here babe with me.
When the father found out, so she actually buried
Yeah.
buried
Barry?
buried Sharon in his backyard. So he lives in a mansion, of course, there's a
Yeah.
backyard. And then when that day, Tony came over to their house and she was like, Sharon, where are you? Because stuff love lah. Even though the father said no, but this Tony is like keep on fighting
Yeah.
and fighting. And then when he came to the house, that's where the father told Tony that Sharon actually committed suicide. And yeah. And Tony was like devastated and sad that he ran out of the house. That's where a lorry banged onto him.
Oh my God.
So that's like
two times
two deaths in one
the
day.
tragedy.
Yes. And it's kind of sweet but sad at the same time, you know, like it's somehow they are meant to be together, but
They are meant to be together,
Yeah.
but they are not for this life.
yeah. That's the rumor that has been speculating that about the ghost lover in Novena, because some claim that they saw a lady in red and a guy in a tuxedo like around the platform of Novena late at night.
Yeah, I heard about that. I heard about like these things actually waited for the last train.
What would you do if you're like there, like they're standing there and they're like waiting for your last train?
I become your Tokadi.
Actually, I had the same mindset as you. To make their spirit at ease, their soul at ease, you have to
Yeah.
marry them.
Yeah.
Then they can like move on.
Yeah,
I mean, I believe in that.
I don't even know like how the father can be at ease or maybe have some peace with himself after that happened, because that's the only daughter.
I don't. That's the only story that I don't know about after what happened. Is the father like, where is he now? What is he
Yeah.
doing? How you doing?
How you doing?
Yes. Personally, I've never encountered or heard anyone that encountered this story. So if you guys have,
Oh my God.
please comment down below. Okay. Mantap ya dia sayang.
Mm.
Like the more I eat the tahu bergedil, the bigger it becomes. There's still a lot here.
Honestly, like the tahu bergedil is really big, like bigger than what HBL. HBL is home-based learning, y'all. HBB, home-based business, will actually sell to people. Like this is literally like one chunk. As I said, you can DM Risco Kitchen and ask them more. They also like can compromise your requests and whatsoever.
It's so good.
Ni pada kamu semua ya, dari Jakarta atau itu Malaysia, kamu mau tahu bergedil, order saja.
Tahu bergedil, is it like from Indonesia or Malaysia, or is it like?
I think from Sri Lanka.
Nak sembun kat kau.
I really don't
Where do you
know.
think bergedil is originated from?
Bergedil
Now,
is
just like off your mind,
Indonesia,
where
right?
do you think it is?
I think it comes from it derives from mee soto.
because of nasi ambeng.
Oh, not mee soto.
Mee steak.
This
Mee soto, I thought it's nasi padang, that kind, like those.
yeah. I think it should be Indonesia. I feel.
So, or later they fight in the comments. They're like, oh, we claim this is from Indonesia.
Yeah.
Don't
So
fight,
no
guys.
fighting in our
Don't
comments,
fight,
eh?
Only love.
Very open to any individuals that want to fight for us.
So we are gonna move on to our next MRT station. Bishan. So Bishan actually has the most encounter sighting. It's like basically on top of the list.
town,
Yes. It's like the OG. It's like there's a what, like Bishan will take it. If I don't do my research right, I don't know why Bishan is that popular and that haunted.
Can I make a guess?
Yes.
Because the entire Bishan used to be a cemetery.
Correct.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I didn't know that Bishan is quite
It's-
strong in that way.
It's called the Pek San Teng. Sorry if I pronounce it wrongly. Cemetery. Yeah. So actually, before Bishan, they actually wanted to name the station Santeng. I don't know if I say Santeng or something lah. So, yeah. So same like Novena. Before it was the MRT station, it was the cemetery. That's where I think most of these occurrence sightings or whatever not, it's, I don't want to say it's because of the cemetery, but it's, do you think it's obvious it's because of the cemetery? Or do you think like, no lah, actually if that one is from bawah, he come down here and hunt people, but I mean, it's pretty obvious.
It's pretty obvious. Cemetery itself is already like quite haunted.
Yeah.
Like, the spirits don't rest well. Most of the spirits, I think.
That's
Ini bed aku terus juga lah. Jadi comfortable bed.
Jesus, comfortable beds.
Yeah, we can't rest properly.
They have King Kyle, babe.
Tiba-tiba nak fancy.
It's fancy.
Bougie. So yeah, there's apparently a lot of phantom passengers. Basically, phantom passengers is like, you think it's human but it's not. But they are actually commuting with you.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And then there's cases where they heard footsteps on the top of the train. You know, Bishan is also an underground.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how can there be someone walking on top? There's actually one incident in 2014 where there is, I think, one lady who she jumped down onto an oncoming train. Do you know?
Yeah, I heard
I
about
think
that.
last time there's a lot of cases
People
where
were
people
like-
would jump. I'm like,
It was like a trend back there. I think months after months, like people tried to jump down. That is why like, I think they built up the barricade.
you think of it like, for example, what if the ghosts there actually not psycho but
Manipulate them.
manipulate or
Like,
possess
drive them
them,
crazy lah,
yeah,
to the point
and then
where they have to jump.
there is like, I don't want to go there. Okay, there's this person by the name of Cindy. Cindy was with her boyfriend lah. So Cindy and her boyfriend boarded the MRT in Ang Mo Kio. They're going up lah. When they entered the MRT station, there's a group of 5
Yeah.
entered, and then they were like very talking in some dialect, and then they were very loutish and very noisy lah basically, and then
Yes.
they felt uneasy, so like they took a step, I think, like shift a bit because they were standing at the
The
handrail, yeah, and then so if you're in the MRT, you stand at the handrail, you can actually see it's reflected what.
Yes.
So when the train goes to Bishan, she actually realized those group of people doesn't have their reflection.
Oh my god.
That's when I think I'll do the same. She and her boyfriend just ran out to the control station and approached the staff on top at the control station. Then they were like panicking. They're like, oh my god, we saw this. And then you know what the staff said? Ayah, this is normal lah.
Oh my god.
But I mean, like, what can you do? Like honestly, like if you're,
But
I
if I
would
was the
just-
person of the control station, I wouldn't tell them it's normal. I would just say, oh no lah, nothing, like, it's nothing.
yeah.
You don't tell the
True,
passenger,
yeah.
oh, it's normal.
I think to them is like, I've heard so many complaints about this. It's out of my reach. I cannot do anything. Just move on with life.
Just
But
board
it's-
the next train.
But it's the last train already, huh?
It's not even the last train. The last train is done already.
Ding, 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 ding.
Let me shadow reflect.
Let this be in my mouth.
So nice. I want so.
Wow, damn sure. If I were to ever like first hand experience this kind of encounters, right? I actually cannot think.
I knew that if I were to experience this, I wouldn't go to the control station. I would actually be down, like downstairs. Because I wouldn't even go out. Like I know that, like what you said, like it could manipulate you.
Mm.
You could be the one jumping down actually. So I would rather like literally just run away, just take taxi home.
I don't need to like.
Yeah, no need.
Can't
Go
you-
contraception, what they can do, yeah, how to save you.
What will you do? Yeah.
What would you do?
I will never take the train after that ever. If I ever get to know, so after today I will not be taking the train anymore.
I thought you never take a trip
I do,
before.
honey bee boo boo. Honey bee boo boo. I take the train, Thomas.
Okay, last one.
Mm-hmm.
I just love biting the corners.
Right.
Yeah.
I serve you my queen gitu.
Gitu.
Vibrasi.
Actually, I love your story today. It's all about couples.
Oh my god.
You
Oh,
realize?
I didn't realize. Is it because I'm single? That's why I'm like,
Yeah,
this girl
she's deprived of that.
What are you trying to say? You?
No, I never say
Marry
anything.
me
I'm just
lah.
helping you. That's why I say it's open for you to fight for us, not fight within yourselves, yeah, in the comment section.
Kita trouble lah.
Not fight for me like can argue to her lah. She's pretty, she's beautiful.
She's British.
She's pretty.
Have you tried the aeroplane one? Macam apa ya, Ma?
Yeah.
And now it's like, apanya?
Open a different thing, yeah.
So I'm going to share with you guys the last MRT story, which is actually this MRT is quite brand new.
Okay.
Oh, gitu. Faham tak? It's also quite new. This line is quite new. So it's Woodley. Yeah. So if you guys don't know, Woodley MRT, the history of it actually is Bidadari Cemetery. Have you heard of
Oh,
Bidadari Cemetery?
yeah.
Yes.
I think our late grandmother buried there.
Really?
Yeah, because it's like the oldest bidadari, right?
Yes,
If I'm
this is the
not wrong.
oldest and the biggest actually.
Wow.
And it only closed in 1972.
Oh,
Yeah.
1972.
This is big because it serves the Sinhalese, the Muslim, the Christian, and the Hindu community.
Oh.
So basically, that gigantic cemetery, all of us is like mixed there lah. So this Woodley MRT, they actually done building this MRT in 2003, but due to unforeseen circumstances,
Yeah.
they only opened 8 years later.
I heard about
Yeah.
that, darling.
Can you imagine?
So what did they do in the 8 years without?
Actually, I heard they open, right?
They opened, but
For momentarily.
they did.
They did. I heard they opened for momentarily but from what I read was like a lot of experiences of people actually
Complaints,
yeah, complaints. They said like the platform
Just something.
just something
It's a
else.
floating platform.
It's a floating platform.
Yeah, they opened for quite some time and then they actually closed and then they didn't operate until 8 years later. So basically, right, okay, Woodley, and then before that is Farrer Park, and then after Woodley is Dhoby Ghaut lah, for example. So from Farrer Park to Dhoby Ghaut, they won't stop at Woodley MRT.
Oh yes.
So when the train is there, choo choo, they pass by Woodley MRT, and then people see phantom passengers there. Like they pass by, but people can like still see and like sort of glimpse of like people standing in the station when, but the train is not operating.
It used to be a cemetery and there isn't any train. These things are so technological.
My
Yeah.
hands are standing unsafe.
What the heck?
Oh my god.
You're looking at your thighs.
My baby has. Now, after they close down already and then the MRT starts operating in 2011, they actually relocate the cemetery to Choa Chu Kang. They built houses there already lah. But before going to the story, let's eat first.
Yeah, making me on my feet, darling. Naked. You're so full, right?
Feeling.
But it's
Yeah.
so delicious, I cannot stop.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
No, one more. So.
Thank you, Koi, for helping us do this drink.
Alright, so this particular person named Haizat, his grandmother passed away and she's buried in Bidadari Cemetery lah. So Haizat make it a habit every day at 6 p.m. He would sit beside her grave, and she would recite the Quran to her. So there's this one particular day, he was there and then he was like reciting the Quran, and then it started to rain. So he took out his umbrella, sheltered himself, and then while he was reading, and then something caught his eye, at the corner of his eye. There's actually one lady also sheltering under the umbrella. She is wearing a full white kabaya with all those jasmine patterns, flower patterns on the... So she looks very grand lah, basically. From afar, she saw this lady, and then she just like... some sort, she was in a trance. Like...
I didn't expect that. Oh my
like seeing a
god.
beautiful woman in your head, like
So basically, he's like kena pukau lah. When she saw the lady, he's like, oh my god, damn, she's beautiful. I want a piece of that.
Oh.
Something like that. So that lady walked closer to him, and he was just sitting there, and then he was just looking at the lady, and then the lady came to him and then sat down, start a conversation, and then the lady said, would you wanna join me? Then the young man said yes, but the lady didn't say where, because the guy is like kena pukau. That's why he like just agreed to whatever the girl said. So the guy basically just followed her, and then they were walking down the road. The guy tried to like initiate conversations with her, but she would just not answer. So they walk until the end of the road. There is actually one kampong. So they went in. Apparently that's her house. He sat down. Then the lady sat down beside him. And then she rested her head on his shoulder, and she said, I am so sad because my soul is not accepted anywhere. That's... oh my god.
I'm gonna pull her wig, darling. I'm gonna pull her and be like, really? Now you feel accepted? No, gitu.
That's where like he snapped out of his trance, and then he like, what the Then he just looked at the girl. The girl was staring at him. The face is damn disgusting. What is that sound? Okay. When he looked at the girl looked at him, and that's where he realized,
Look at me, look at you.
yes, I do the cooking, yes, I do the cleaning. He tried to shout, but he cannot shout, he cannot run away. That's one time he tried to like struggle, and that one...
What was
you know
that?
what happened?
What? Don't scare me.
He woke up from his nightmare.
What the Oh my god, that's it!
Yes, Gwen!
Oh my god, the plot twist, oh!
Yes, Gwen! So if you guys enjoyed this episode, don't forget to
Like, comment, share, subscribe, and turn on your notification button.
Yes. By the way, guys, just double check your bolster. Make sure it's not pocong. Good night.